chopped Italian sub is a current trend that I am loving, and that is because it's a great way to make your salads portable, to bulk up the veggies in your sandwich, and of course to customize based on your dietary preferences. So I'm going to take this trend and I'm going to make it plant-based. I'm also using a gluten-free roll, which you can always find at ShopRite, and make it to that preference. So what's fun about this is we are going to build the sandwich out as if we were making it in the bun, but we're going to build it out on our cutting board so that we can get ready to chop it. So I'm going to start with layering our lettuce. I'm using some organic romaine here. And I did rinse it first since we're going to be chopping it. You can also cut it in half and rinse it and then let it dry on paper towel. Now I'm using some roasted garlic plant-based deli slices. And this is going to give you that flavor of a salami, a flavor of a turkey, but without the meat. Now, of course, if you just want to make this gluten-free, you can use those turkey, salami, etc. But it is completely up to you. All right, next we've got some tomato. And like I said, go heavy on the veggies here. That's one of the benefits of being able to make the sandwich this way, is you're crafting a sandwich, yes, but you're also sort of crafting a salad. So it can be a great way for some of your salads that are maybe not as protein heavy to weave some protein in, chop it up, or it can be a way to take some of your favorite sandwiches, bring some veggies into it, and really balance it out. Okay, doing some onion. Now I have my Italian veggies, and I really like adding these if they're not in your traditional grinder sandwich, because if I'm doing a plant-based sub, I want to add as much flavor as possible. And adding these roasted red peppers, adding the pepperoncini, adding the artichokes is really going to add a ton of flavor. And I think that it adds more color, more veggies, which, like I said, kind of the point of this and what can turn what maybe sounds like not, the health trend into a much more volumized vegetable health trend. All right, so we've got all of our fixings on there. Now let's make some dressing. I'm using our new Bowl and Basket plant-based spread. I love this. It is so good. I have someone in my household who can't have egg, and I have probably gone through, I don't even know how many jars of this, especially going into the summer season. With your mayo-based salads, it's a great way to do plant-based. Now I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I like a very acidic dressing on my salads and on my sandwiches, so I tend to be a little heavy-handed with the vinegar. Totally up to you. Now I'm adding some dried Italian seasoning, and that's going to bring in that grinder flavor that you're looking for, even if you are doing some modifications like plant-based. I'm adding a little salt because it is so vegetable heavy. If you are watching your salt in a Italian meat forward sub sandwich, you don't need to add the salt here. Just the Italian seasoning will be enough to keep it lower sodium. Alrighty, let me just whisk that up. And then the fun part. And this is something that, depending on the age of your kids, you can certainly have them layering out their sandwich, getting involved in what they want on it, and then you can do the chopping. I also have the pizza cutter, depending on the age of your kids. If you want to let them do the pizza cutter, you can. I am going to use a knife because it's easier, but depending on the age of the people in your kitchen, you can definitely do what you'd like. And we just want to drizzle this all on here. Now, if we were putting this on a sandwich, you could see you might not get all of the layers in one bite, but that's what makes this trend so great, is we're going to chop it up, we're going to mix it all together so that every bite has everything you want. And this is fun for adults and kids alike. I just like to just start going across. I've seen people get really fun and into this with maybe multiple pizza cutters going. You just kind of keep scraping it toward you and just keep chopping it up. You want it in those little pieces because you are really making that chopped salad. So everything should be biteable so you can get all of those flavors in. And you could see just immediately in this sandwich, so much color, not really what you're used to seeing in your standard maybe meat, cheese, maybe a piece of lettuce sandwich. And now we've bulked up the veggies, which is wonderful because you're getting more fiber. It's going to make it more filling. And instead of having to transport a salad, you can transport it on a sub roll. So you'll see everything is nice and chopped up. And then I am just going to get my gluten-free sub bun. I'm going to use the back of my knife and put that on there. We've got texture, we've got color. And we've got a way to transport our sub salad sandwich. If you are diabetic and you're looking to avoid the bread, you can take your favorite sandwich recipe, and I've seen sub in a tub, which is a great name that you could also make it that way. But you have a really fun way to bulk up the veggies, to swap based on dietary preferences, and really turn a summer sandwich or your favorite sandwich into something that is a lot more filling and a lot more healthy. Make sure to like and follow us for more.